The shake-up of Australian media continues apace, with News Limited making a $2 billion bid for James Packer's Consolidated Media. At the same time, News has announced a much-anticipated restructure of its local papers. The deals aim to streamline the group's operations and strengthen its grip on Australia's pay television industry. Neil Woolridge reports.
One was expected, the other a bolt from the blue, but both are game changers for Australia's rapidly evolving media landscape.
We will redirect our company so that it really works in today's challenging environment, eliminating much inefficiency.
The surprise was News Limited's $2 billion takeover bid for Consolidated Media. James Packer plans to sell his 50% stake, and Kerry Stokes is considering what to do with his quarter share. The takeover would lift News Limited's stake in Foxtel from 25% to 50% and also give it complete control of Fox Sports.
And if you have a look at the market penetration levels in this country compared to other countries, there's a fair bit more upside still to be had, notwithstanding you've seen the recent subscriber numbers have been a little bit flat, and also the average revenue per user has been a little bit flat.
It's been a slower period of subscriber growth, but the Austar merger synergies and then greater exclusivity of pay TV content, sports content, does provide an earnings opportunity going forward.
The takeover bid is rich with historical irony. The late Kerry Packer reluctantly took on the then unprofitable pay TV stake at the urging of his son to settle the rugby league wars with News Limited in the 1990s. Now it's James Packer who's selling, adding to his war chest.
The general consensus is that he's going to focus on his first love of gambling at the moment, instead of the more traditional media that's been a feature of his family investments in the past.
The ACCC says there are no obvious competition concerns at this stage, although the deal will still need formal approval from both it and the Foreign Investment Review Board. Consolidated Media shares ended the day 12 cents below News Limited's offer of $3.50 a share, suggesting a rival takeover bid is unlikely.
I wouldn't suggest there'd be too many issues there in News Corporation increasing ownership not to a controlling level above the level at which they already control it.
As anticipated, News Limited has also announced a major overhaul of its newspaper business. The company plans to create single newsrooms in each capital city, combine its digital and print sales teams, reduce its operating divisions from 19 to 5 and cut an unspecified number of jobs, believed to be up to 1,000 positions.
At this stage, it's been a little bit light on specifics. It sort of follows the theme that the Fairfax Group were going with earlier in the week of a restructure of the print media business, which has been, obviously seriously affected by online media.
News Limited also announced the purchase of the Business Spectator and Eureka Report websites, part owned by the ABC's Alan Kohler, for a reported $22 million. It's one of the few points of cheer in a grim environment for all media companies.